Alright, here we go with our final selection fusion. And sorry if I move the camera around a little, flipping pages. Make sure we're staying focused. Good job staying focused with that distraction there. Alright, second clarinets and third clarinet saxes back off just a little so we can hear that flute line there. Again, percussion just a little too heavy here, and low voices. It's supposed to be mezzo piano, mezzo forte. Bring that down a little bit. This still again mezzo forte, and we're up at a good forte level. All right, and then now we're building. So we didn't really build anywhere because we were already at forte. So low voices, please back off a little so we can have that moment when we get to measure 57. There's nothing really happening because we were already there. Alright, so again, low voices again. We're just a little too heavy. I don't know if it's just excited or just the new hall or what, but I think if we backed off a little bit, it would help, one, with dynamics and two, with balance. I think we'd also be able to hear a little better with articulation too. Oh, watch that first note. Make sure we attack that together. Having some intonation issues here. I'm struggling hearing the flute line here. Horns, struggling to hear the horns. Bassoon solo, make sure we're pushing that air through the horn, getting good sound, and it is marked mezzo piano, but she's having to play louder than what she should, or she should be able to play louder, but I can barely hear those solo lines. Oh, some intonation there with that flute player. Come on, get the pitch up. This is and the hard thing about playing slower songs is you have to portray confidence in the slower piece, and a lot of times we let our air slow down as we are trying to play softer, and that's actually the opposite of what we should be doing. So make sure you're playing with confidence here in these entrances. You can play soft and play confidently, and you guys are too good of a band for that section to be that kind of rough, so we need to go back and spend some time looking at that. Some of that's just individual confidence of taking a breath before you breathe, pushing that fast air through the horn even though it's soft. And timpani, whoa, timpani, oh, back off. Yeah, that's fortissimo, but balance to the band. and kind of okay. We need to make that part sing there with the horns and saxes and third trumpets. And we're a little squirrely with some pitches in this section. We just need to go back and refine some of this. We do really well playing with the fast tempos and the fast aggressive music. Not quite so well with the delicate music, the delicate sections. And with all these pass-offs and handing the melody from one person to the next, hopefully you can bring that out. We want to think of it like this delicate flower that we're passing from one person to the next. When you pick up the flower, you can't just grab it in your hand and stomp it on the floor. You have to pretend like it's the most delicate thing you've ever held in your life. And right now, it just feels like we're like throwing it from one person to the next, and not really confident about where we're supposed to be entering. All right, we know that this won't happen at festival, but again, keep your focus. Good job with that. Percussion at the back, make sure we're not talking in between pieces. And if you're not playing, you should be off stage. I don't know if you play in other parts of this song or not, but percussion, we shouldn't be talking in between selections. I don't know, Mr. Jones has told you that. It's distracting. Now this is the stage, and again, it's picking up the lower voices very well, but the upper voices are having trouble projecting through. So I could use way more flute and upper clarinet. Low voices, you are coming through just fine. And I like me some good tuba players. I got an all-state tuba player, so I understand. But again, y'all got to balance to these upper winds as well. Nice access. Watch your articulations right there. Good job. I don't want to hear the tenor sax and the bass sax with that little fall down. And number 66, 166. Go on to mezzo piano. This is supposed to be kind of sneaky, kind of fun. And right now it's very heavy feeling. Oh, trumpets. I don't know what that was. The forte piano. I heard the good forte, I didn't hear the piano. Again, this section just needs some refinement. Okay, I'm starting to hear some upper woodwinds. I'm hearing piccolo, but that's about it. Tom player could back off a lot. Percussion, you're going to be heard. It's going to come through, and I think sometimes we think that our parts are not going to be heard. Okay. I'm missing a page. Okay, there we go. There were many sections where we were supposed to be playing mezzo forte, and they were way more confident and way louder than what we were playing in the fortissimo section. So we need to go back and take a look at that. Band, you're playing very well. You are obviously a very disciplined ensemble, very talented ensemble, but the attention to detail is what's going to take us from, again, being a good band to a great band. And you guys are at that level where you can do that. We're just missing out on a couple of things here and there, and I think that you guys are well on your way to having a good performance. We just need to pay attention to some of those little things and look at balance. Really pay attention to some balance issues in the low brass. Good luck.